Hey guys, Alicorn here. Well, it is almost 9 p.m. at my time, and the new Crazy Fast, one of the new Crazy Fast settings, is going to begin any second now. Come on, Wi-Fi, come on, Wi-Fi. I might have too many tabs open. Alrighty. Alrighty. New settings. Lesser starting garrison. Oh, come on. Alright, there's two countries, two caps. Look for doubles, look for doubles. Where are some doubles? I cannot see. My Wi-Fi is not letting anything load. What's going on here? Can't see anything. Oh, there it is. Ooh, double, 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 right there. Okay, here we go. And there's another double. Here's a double. And I'll go ahead and put the defense in that village. Let's get 4 and 4. I will be wanting to get a lot of villages up at the start. Alright, so the first thing you do, look for doubles nearest your castle and start to put your units, your fastest units are going to be the cavalry. Send them out quickly and get the defensive units there quickly as well. And since this is a crazy fast, you start with more units, or start with fewer units, but a lot more resources. You can go for an aggressive start. I'm being a little bit on the safe side, trying to put 4 and 4 of units in all of my villages, but that can go against you. It really depends on your strategy, what you feel comfortable with. I've only played a couple of these rounds, and so I don't know what strategy fits myself best. But what I'm going to go for this time is 4 and 4 in each village, and hope that keeps people from deciding to attack my villages. I've been kind of lucky getting at least 3 doubles right next to my castle, and this is really good. Having double clays is really good. It can get you pikemen really quickly. Venom has went for a lot of defense in his starting 2 villages, and not much else. A little bit of defense in his castle. Kermit has gone for moderate unit purchases. Let's see. Mk has gone for moderate unit purchases as well. So far everybody's playing it kind of safe. No one's going really aggressive yet. Oh, sure. 86 cavalry. This is apparently... Okay. Apparently 86 cavalry is the most you can purchase with all of the starting resources you get. You start with, I believe, 2,000 lumber, 2,000 clay, and then 1,500 of the other resources. I didn't look right at the beginning. Let's see how other people react. Alright, so one of the main differences between this style of Crazy Fast and a regular game, a capital will start with 20 units of each in the starting garrison, and it takes 55 cavalry to take one out. In Crazy Fast and Relaxed, there is 24 of each, so it takes 66 rather than 55 of each unit of cavalry, to take it out. And in both a regular and a speed game, a castle will start with 2 footmen, 12 archers, 12 pikemen, and 2 cavalry, and it takes around 50-ish cavalry to take it out. So about the same number of cavalry to take out a castle as it does to take out a capital, but because a vassal is only worth, say, 70 to 100, maybe 200 or 300 if they have all their villages up. That's 300 gold for a good vassal. That's not a whole lot compared to a capital, which might have 1,200 worth in a speed game, 1,200 or 1,400 or such. And so yeah, it's much better to go for capitals in the early game, right after you get all your villages up. Once you get your villages up, it's a lot better to go for capitals first than vassals, because capitals are worth a lot more. However, in this new version of the Crazy Fast, a capital with 24 starting garrison still takes 66 cavalry to take it out, whereas a vassal that signed up but isn't going to play only takes 26 cavalry. So it's a lot easier to take vassals than it is to take capitals. So that's another strategy point. It's still probably better to go for capitals first, but these weakened castles make it a lot more interesting to take, or a lot more desirable to take out vassals early on than capitals. Another thing you can go for, there are several strategies you can use in one of these new Crazy Fast servers, Crazy Fast modes. Because you start with so many resources, you can go for a very early aggression. Like you saw this person pull out 86 cavalry. He just sold everything except wool and then bought cavalry, and that's how much you can get, a little over 80 cavalry, plus the 8 you start with, so just under 80 is how many you can buy. So you can go for a very early aggression and take out just about all the villages you could ever want to. And by building all of those cavalry, what happens is you don't have any more resources left, but you still have a big army left. But everybody else, you just took out their villages and units that they spent money on, and they lost those starting resources because they went for early economy and you went for early aggression. The downside to buying so many cavalry is once you do that and you attack a bunch of villages with a fair defense, and well, you'll lose pretty much all those cavalry, and now you're back down to nothing. So you really want to hit strategically. One downside to building all your villages right away is, sure, you're out of resources, you have all your villages up, but if someone decides to go a little bit aggressive, like this person isn't putting too much effort into defending, Venom is putting quite a bit of effort, twice as much effort as I am, into defending villages. These guys, not too much. So yeah, this guy, I'm probably going to burn that village. Let's see here. Actually, before I attack anybody, I'll see if I can get any allies. Let's see if Venom is a potential ally here. Let's check really quick to see what's going on in other games. Oh, Kermit, I'm sorry, but you had plenty of opportunity to defend that village, and you are squandering it. So, bye-bye. And here's another thing. You got 2 villages. You do not upgrade it. Don't upgrade villages so early on in the game. Because when the village is upgrading, you don't get any resources from it while it's upgrading. Now he's pulling all that stuff out. Let's see what he does. I'm out of lumber. Nope. He may kill my... Let's see, can these units... Nope, my 4 cavalry are strong against these. Strong enough against these. 3, and then this guy has 8. 4, what do you do? Wait, what? Okay, I don't know what happened, but I still have 4. And since I have 4, I will be able to overpower that if he tries to come at me. Alright. Kermit decided to make some bad decisions, but I'm coming for Venom, who is willing to open up for me. Let's see if this guy, wants to try coming for my vassal. My goodness, this capital is way down here. I'm probably not going to get that one. And this one doesn't really have any good... Okay, Hydra. When you and someone agree to take your units out of your castle so that they can take you, don't send your units towards the... Yep, that's why. Don't send your units in your castle towards the cavalry trying to take your castle, because if they run into you, bad things will happen. So yeah, he should have sent his footmen away from his castle while my cavalry were coming, but he didn't, and his footmen ran into my cavalry. Alrighty, now time to get another 4 archers, 4 pikemen. Send them over to this spot right here. And 3s, 4s. I'm not sure I want to invest too much into attacking him, but I will definitely... Yeah, let me do this. Wait, what happened? Rain sending out 1 cavalry? Okay. And then another cavalry? Okay. Please don't tell me he's going to send out single cavalry and build his villages with one cav. That is a really, really bad idea. And I'm about to... No! Wait, what happened? Okay. Oh, that was a kind of a bad idea for Kermit, or Venom. Yep, I'm going to teach Reem that you need to... Okay, when you see this notification, this is really... Once you start getting a lot of vassals, this is really annoying to see. So what I like to do is open up the little wrench and click on this to hide that alert, and that will disappear. And you don't get that when one of your direct vassals take one of your lower vassals. Take a lower vassal, because that's just annoying to see a whole bunch of those alerts, especially as you get a whole lot of vassals and they're all fighting amongst each other. It just gets really, really annoying really fast. Okay, time to buy some lumber for that village. If you start early, you'll get good spots. But be careful you're not too greedy and sending out units way out far, because other people will be fighting you for those spots, and you may lose a village. So you gotta be careful. This guy completely just opened up his... I probably won't be able to take that with 3. But he has 6 villages, I only have 5. Let's see if he lets me in. Or if he buys 1 pike. If he buys a pike, then I won't be able to take him. Nah. Oh, Reem took Venom. Okay, he didn't buy pike. Well, all I gotta do is do this. And I'm going to punish Reem now. Reem does not know how to build villages, and I'm going to teach him how. And he also doesn't know how to defend his vassals, apparently, because I'm going to take that vassal. Let's see what happens. So this guy, Kermit, he built 1 village. I think he lost 1, I didn't see. This guy, Monk, is doing very well. Venom Hydra is doing fairly well for a new player. He joined less than a month ago, and he's already doing very well. But I'm just going to take that guy back and start teaching Reem how to build villages properly. My goodness, this is way too this is making it too easy. I almost feel sorry for him. 6 cavalry. And there goes Venom, attacking Reem's villages. 1 cavalry. Yep. My goodness, this guy is making huge bad decisions. I just want to see if he builds a village there. If he does, I'm sending my cow right into it. And Reem destroyed that village. Is he quitting? Yep, he's deleting. Yep. He did not learn how to defend properly. Alrighty, now that Reem's gone, did anything good pop up? No, not really. This guy, this guy, this guy. These are not active. Is that Reem again? Okay, I only have 5 villages at this point. I need to get some more. Ooh, 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 ooh. Double, triple, 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 triple. No, Venom's gonna get it first. Venom's gonna get there first. And I don't have any good defense down there yet. 6 cavalry, he's gonna get there first. Oh, at least I'll have these spots. No. And he's pulling out all of his units, which means I can, with this, go down this way. Double, double, double. Wow, this country is rich, rich, rich. This is a massively, massive, massive rich country. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 doubles in this country. 6 doubles and 1 triple. And Venom. Let's see if... Oh, oops. Oops, 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 oops. So one thing that is safe, actually, is... Don't move, don't move, don't move. Under, by. Okay. One thing that is safe is building villages with almost nothing and having defense units coming down to it when you are already a vassal of a whole bunch of people, or see, is that guy gonna defend? I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna defend. He's focusing too much on building villages to pay attention, or to worry about buying a cavalry. And one cool thing, I'm not sure how great it is about these new crazy fast settings, is there is that great temptation to simply pull out everything and don't even worry about defending your castle. No, come on, defend your castle, defend your castle. That's one thing that this mode allows you to do. Yes, I know my castle is empty, but I'm keeping tabs on it. If anybody tries to send a cavalry up there, I'll pike up. Alright, and the other guys, 1, 2, 3, the other 3 players do not seem to be very interested at all in playing. Their castles are still at the starting garrison. Alright, and I do want a village next to this capital just so I can take it later on if that becomes an issue. The question is where to put it. Do I put it here with 3 grain hexes near it, or here with 2 grain hexes near it? Not ideal. Here, 2 grain hexes, but there's a water. This also has a large, 2 grain hexes, but there's a water, so it's not that good a spot. I think that is going to be the best spot for a village near this capital. But it's not ideal, as it's not even a single, but it's strategic, so I might as well take it that way. Alright, so there's Hydra on my team, and then this guy doesn't really know what he's doing. This guy is Tigil. He's pretty strong. He's doing things right, getting up his villages, opening up so that if any other active players want to vassalize him, they can, and by doing that, they don't they aren't able to attack his villages. So pretty smart. Smart move. Now the only three other players are these ones. It takes 26 cavalry to take out one. You lose 10, so 26, 36, 46 cavalry to take out the remaining 3 vassals. That's fewer cavalry than it takes to take out a single capital in a regular game. So strategy. Once I get enough resources, do I get 46 cavalry and send them down here, take out these 3, and become Dominus right away? Or do I take out one of these capitals? Let's see, 8,000, 8,500. This one just popped up, so it hasn't updated yet. This one actually is worth quite a bit more. So what I'm thinking I'll do is I'll upgrade this village once it finishes. Try to upgrade this one to level 3. In the meantime, upgrade this one as well. And this one. Upgrade the villages right next to the capitals. Will this guy, once he amasses a big enough army, will he be able to attack me? Yes, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He only has 7 villages up. No, he has 8. He has 8 villages up. Venom, he told me he'd ally with me, so he's not much of a worry. This game has been pretty much a breeze. This has been a breeze. Got an ally early on. Nobody else seems to be very active or aggressive. This guy is active, but not too aggressive. He was defensive with his 3 and 3 defended villages. I don't know what this guy was planning on doing. He just kind of lost early on. This guy is doing his own thing. He's got his villages up and is building them close to the capital. I'm not sure that's on his mind though. He's so far just engrossed in getting doubles, which early on in your Dominus career you will want to focus on getting doubles because they are good village spots. Who's going to get that one first? Gandhi or Hydra? But as you go on, you start to get better, more comfortable, taking more risks. You might branch out from getting doubles and start getting things like this that doesn't have even a single large hex around it, but it's right next to a capital building, which is always good. Or this one also doesn't have a single one, but it's close to a capital building. So all in all, you will want to get villages close to capital buildings and doubles, if possible. Like this one, excellent spot. Three spaces away from a capital, and it's a triple. This is an only 1 green hex. This is a really good village spot. The best in the game so far. But this game is pretty well on its way to being wrapped up. I'm upgrading my villages next to the capitals so that once they reach level 3, I can start attacking the capitals. Alright, and now people are, once they have their villages up, now they're just waiting to... They have their villages up and they're just waiting to get enough resources to either take out another vassal, or take out a capital, or take out the king. I've got this game handled. I'm going to go ahead and reveal myself. Not that anybody was fooled. Maybe people were fooled, but they didn't even know at all. Nor did they care. With 24 of each in a crazy fast server, it takes 35 catapults, which actually can I do that? Wait a minute, I have so much clay. Do I have any lumbers? Okay, there's 3, but this is upgrading. Here's 1. Okay, here's another 2, but that's upgrading. And this one is upgrading. All of my lumber camps are upgrading, so I'm not getting any lumber at all. But, sell this stuff, get some catapults. I still need 11 more. Nope, I don't have enough to take a capital. Even if I do take the capital, I don't have any resources to buy units to defend. Okay, village updated. Well, here goes. Sell everything. I might be able to get away with this because these 3 aren't even playing at all, and once my because I'm the king, because I'm the lord of everybody else, they can't attack my units. They can attack my castle or my capitals, but not my units in the fields. I'm willing to take this risk because these guys aren't even playing. If you heard that, that was my roommate getting some food in the microwave. Alright, I'll just let this play on speed for you. As you can see with the rankings here, I've got a bunch of vassals, so far the most vassals in the game, and I have the highest income. Even with some of my villages upgrading, I still have the highest income. Got all these vassals that have, this guy has yet to update his castle once. Yep, all of these guys are my vassals, and they have significant income, bringing my income up. And now that this guy's income updated with all 8 of his villages, and my income updated with 3 of my villages upgrading, he now has a higher income than me, but just barely. Lost soldiers. What in the world? This is almost unfair. I haven't lost a single unit. No, I feel dirty. This is definitely the best country so far. I think I'll just let this go on speed for a while, and I'll play some music as well. Okay. I was wondering if that was actually winning or losing, but the fights happened so fast that I didn't realize it was winning. These armies do not have a very high defense or offense power. Offense power, 200. So if someone puts... well, at least he learned how to defend properly, defend his villages properly. I wonder... no. Someone would have to put a lot of units in the way of his in order to defeat that. Oh, maybe I'm not too far away. $160, that's not enough. 6 and 6, is that enough to defend against? Oh, he left some. Wait a minute. He's still stronger than me. But if he plants another village and leaves some defense in it, plants another village and leaves some defense in it, then he won't be strong enough to beat my 6/6. This is a bannable offense. If you start a game and you pull out stuff and you start attacking someone and they defeat you and then you quit and then later you come back, that is cheating. It's the same as, it's effectively duplicating an account. Duplicate accounts are always cheating. The most common form of duping is having more than one account play the game at the same time. But a less obvious form of duping is actually deleting an account once you've lost a fight with someone and then rejoining later to continue the fight. That way you get your starting resources back. And in this server, that is so much more dangerous than it is in a normal server. In a normal server, you only have 500 of each resource, so you sell everything and buy and put all of it into cavalry, and you get maybe 20, 21, 22 cavalry, and there's only so much havoc you can wreak. But in a crazy fast like this, with the huge starting resources, you put everything into resources, or you put everything into cavalry, attack someone, you win or lose, whatever, but then you delete, and then you come back. That is hugely cheating, and will be needed to be monitored closely by moderators. But yeah, Reem is cheating right now. And he probably doesn't know that. And if he does, he doesn't care.
At this moment in the narrative, I take a minute to discuss the flaws of duplicating accounts, or duping as it is called. I go to the forum and I copy the guidelines concerning duping and I paste it into this chat. And now, back to the normal program.
How many catapults does it take to take out one of these vessels? Only 13 catapults. Wow. And you lose 5. So technically, with these 22, I'd need one more. So you lose 5 catapults from attacking one of these, or from taking one of these vessels, and it only takes 13. So 13 plus 5 is 18, plus 5 is 23. I could take out all 3 of these with only 23 catapults. I don't mind if I do. There's not much else to say at this point. Myself, Hydra, somebody disguised as, or trying to pass as Gandhi, and this cheater are the only ones active in this game. Because we're the only ones active in this game, and this guy right here is the only fairly decent player, and that's really not saying much. Actually, if Hydra is right and this guy is Tigil Astroboss, then he's a fairly decent player, and he's been baking so far the whole game. He should have plenty of resources to take whatever he wants. A question I need to ask myself is, am I willing to start the Dominus period right now? If I do, and if this guy is Tigil Astroboss, if he is, then he's a strong player. He's got all of his villages up, he's been baking all game, he has no lost soldiers. If he comes on within the hour that I take all three of these, then he'll have a super strong force to be able to try to take me out. And as you can see, I don't have that much yet built up. He probably has easily twice this built up. I don't know how many soldiers I've only lost 13. So maybe it's not that much. I've lost 13, I've invested 23 more into cats than he has. So 23 plus 13 is 36. So he has 36 more units than I would, but I have a higher income. But is that equivalent to the 36 extra units he would have? Questions, math. How do I have so much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, I have a lot of glass hexes on my villages. 12. That is a lot. Do I have as many clay hexes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No. Well, I do, but some of them are upgrading. You know what? I will do this. I'm not going to take these guys out yet. Forget that. Not yet. I'm going to take this cap out first. And that will, again, leave me with 22? It'll probably leave me with 22 cats. So it's 6. Another 6. And 1. So yeah, 13 from 35 is 22. So I'll need to build an extra 1. So 36. 23 from 36 is 13, so 13 more cats once this finishes. 6 minutes, and these will be over in 9 minutes. Nobody else is on. It's like a single player game now. No one loves me. No one wants to play. No one wants to fight me. I've only lost 13 soldiers this whole game. Bummer. And if only Retribution had joined, this game would be a lot more interesting. unless this guy comes back on, it's GG for me. I've won. I am now taking the second capital. And somehow I've managed to take the capitals in order of least valuable to most valuable. Took that one first at worth 8,000, then this one at worth 8,500, and this one is somehow 11,000. It's huge, even for a Crazy Fest. But I guess that's what you get for having 7 villages from one person, and 6 from another person, and 4 from 2 other people, all in the same country. Once this third battle fights, it's off to the other one. Nah, actually, 11 minutes till that finishes. And 20 minutes till those get to the new capital, or to the village. This game was actually quite boring for Crazy Fast with the new settings. I guess that's what I get for asking for an ally. Straight from the horse's mouth. It's cheating. Don't do it. Duplicate accounts, deleting and respawning, it's cheating. There it is. The Crazy Fast has been deleted. I got Dominus, nobody wanted to fight me for it, and game over. Well, that was easy, that was boring. It could have gone a lot more interesting if Reem and, well, if really anybody had decided to be aggressive and do anything interesting. Well, maybe next game will be more interesting. We'll see about that, and I will try to record the next Crazy Fast I do with the next setting, with these new settings. Until next time, this is Alicorn signing out.